This video shows how to dismount and mount the cylinder head, piston and cylinder liner. With regard to overhauling of the components, please refer to the relevant instruction book or the overhaul video. Remove the rocker arm top cover and the covers giving access to the injection pump. Disconnect the fuel oil high pressure pipe. Disconnect the rocker arm lubricating pipes. Loosen and remove the cooling water outlet pipe. Remove the exhaust pipe flange screws. Remove the protective caps from the cylinder head studs. Clean the threads and grease with Monocoat or a similar product. Mount the extension tools and grease the threads. Mount the spacers in such a way that the Tommy bar can be applied through the slots when the nuts are to be loosened. Mount the hydraulic jacks and screw them firmly against the spacers. Make sure that the parts engage correctly. Unscrew the jacks 3/4 to 1 revolution to provide for the contraction of the studs. Connect the snap-on couplings to the distributor and to the jacks, and connect the high pressure pump to the distributor. Vent the system if necessary and increase the oil pressure to the prescribed value. Unscrew the nuts with the Tommy bar. Be careful not to screw the nuts up against the jack. Relieve the system of pressure and screw down the nuts so that the oil returns to the pump. Disconnect the hydraulic pump and remove the hydraulic tools. Remove the cylinder head nuts. Place the lifting tool on the cylinder head and fasten it by means of the 2 screws. Attach the hook to the lifting tool and lift the cylinder head away. Turn the piston downwards and clean the upper part of the liner. Place a used piston ring on the top of the piston. Mount the tool for holding down the cylinder liner. Turn the piston upwards and push the flame ring out of the liner. Remove the flame ring and the piston ring. Clean the upper part of the liner. Turn the crank throw concerned to a position approximately 50 degrees before top dead center. Clean the threaded hole in the top of the piston. Mount the tool for holding down the cylinder liner. Mount the lifting eye bolt, hook on a tackle and haul tight. Remove the cover, giving access to the crankcase compartment. The big end bearing may be designed for mechanical assembling or hydraulic assembling. Loosen the connecting rod screws and remove one of the uppermost screws. Mount the guide pin and insert a screwdriver or the like into the guide pin hole. Unscrew the remaining screws and remove the bearing cap. Remove the guide pin. Clean the threads and grease with Monocoat or a similar product. Mount the spacer rings and the hydraulic jacks, positioning the slots of the spacer rings so that the Tommy bar can be applied through them when the nuts are to be loosened. Make sure that the parts engage correctly. Unscrew the jacks 3/4 to 1 revolution to allow for the contraction of the studs. Vent the system if necessary and increase the oil pressure to the prescribed value. Unscrew the nuts with the Tommy bar. Relieve the system of pressure and remove the hydraulic tools. Unscrew the nuts and remove the bearing cap. Finally, unscrew the studs. Push the connecting rod clear of the crank journal and lift the piston and connecting rod. Remove the upper big end bearing shell